I'm Morgan Harper. This is Talk of the Town, and I'm here with James Bellissimo.
Bellissimo.
Bellissimo. It's fun to say. We're on an Italian kick lately.
Right.
So, James, tell us, what is your current title as far as the town is concerned?
I've had a lot of titles.
You've been part of a lot.
Inside joke, but I'm the director of planning and development for the town of Berwick.
Okay, and what does that mean exactly?
I kind of see it as a third community development. So supporting volunteer efforts is a big thing. A third, economic development. So one of the biggest goals that we have is to increase our tax base. Mm-hmm. I'm a strong believer we don't have a spending problem in town, we have a revenue problem. And I think as long as we're well equipped to bring in businesses and property taxes. The other third is planning, which is the more technical, kind of less fun, but very important part.
Crucial. Of
ordinances and code and building and, enforcing site plans and things of that nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
So work me back from there, because you've had a very long history participating in Berwick and helping Berwick grow to what it is today, even from previous to, it was, Envision Berwick, what's now Envision Berwick, but previous to that. So how did you get from there to here?
Well, one of my mentors used to have this quote. It's Ocean's 11 meets Forrest Gump. So Ocean's 11 is like very tactical and like, precision and planning to like a very in scientific degree. Mm-hmm. And then there's a Forrest Gump aspect of just kind of the dumb luck of like just stumbling.
Things just line up right.
Just stumbling into these amazing opportunities and...
I always like to think luck is just when hard work meets opportunity. So, you say lucky, but really you were putting in the effort the whole time and the door sometimes opens, right?
Absolutely. And just working with incredible people and I would drive by, I think I dropped out of college. I think I was on my first or second time dropping out of college.
Okay.
Living at home with my parents. And just like a lot of people driving by Prime Tanning and just envisioning like what it could be.
Yeah.
I was hooked on it becoming a music venue. I think that was kind of my
Not
agenda
against it,
coming in, bringing live music to Berwick. And I was blown away to find out that there was already a group involved, already planning. There was already a contract engineer and consultant involved. So that first meeting, I thought I was going to come in and be like, we need to get our stuff. And then like Frank Underwood was there, who is a Berwick legend in my opinion. And just a lot of like the key players and stakeholders were there. And I was hooked ever since then.
Yeah, well, you seem to have found your niche for sure.
Yeah. Through Berwick, I found my calling. I really found my purpose. And was lucky enough to develop a career out of it.
That's amazing. You can't ask for more than that, really.
Yeah.
So when you first you went in there with the idea of a music venue, which is still fun, could be fun, and things have developed. I guess, how did you feel going through the motions of that in the beginning?
Yeah, the beginning. Well, you just learn about working with a committee and a group, and you learn about all these different people that have a different piece to the vision. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I was involved with the Downtown Vision Committee, I was pretty involved with Serena Galashaw. At the very beginning, like our role was, we created a very cool video, which was mostly Serena, and we hired a graphic designer, Simon James, who made it all look great. And we developed a survey. We actually went door to door and asked people questions and stuff. But throughout the process, the champions of that, Jessica Sheldon was the chair, and she created she distilled a lot of the community feedback.
That's not easy to do sometimes.
No, it's not. And she created like a masterpiece of the Downtown Vision Plan. Okay. And I was along for the ride for that part. Yeah. Honestly, like by the time a year went by, I was just along for the ride, but I've learned so much throughout that process.
Sounds like it. So how does the vision look now compared to what it was distilled down to in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, I think
Has it changed tremendously? Is it kind of on track?
everything that we've done is rooted in the comprehensive plan and in the vision. It's taken on and it's evolved over time as we've learned. Like in the beginning, we were really concerned about residential dominating and then it like kind of choking out any economic development. And we didn't, at first we were kind of like, we don't want residential on the first floor of buildings. But then we kind of learned like, oh, you really need, like residential is economic development. Like to have the commercial base, you have built-in customers that are living. So that was one of the things that just learning about like what the best design principles are for urban planning.
That's not a small concept.
Yeah. So like people ask, why are the buildings so close to the sidewalk? And that's actually very, very like 101 urban planning, that you bring your building close to the sidewalk.
It's easy to get out and go for a walk.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
What other like little tips and tricks do you think there are to share?
So there's every town, we all want to preserve our real character. You want to have walkable. You want to have the buildings be interesting. You want it to be safe. You want to be able to park in a central area, get out and enjoy it, and you enjoy like green spaces
without having to walk 3 miles to get there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. So convenience is the big factor.
Yep.
Cool. So, that was the beginning to now. How do you feel like it's going? Give us the 411 on the current day.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a dream come true to have Great Falls Construction involved.
And you wrote the grant, or tell us how you participated in the grant writing with them.
So, there's Great Falls Park and there's Great Falls Construction. So Great Falls Park is actually separate from Great Falls Construction.
It's a lot of falls.
Yeah. So Great Falls Construction is the construction company that is developing the Edge.
Okay.
And actually Rick Vandenberg was the one that wrote the grants for the Brownfield project.
Right.
And then for Great Falls Park, that is a riverfront park that through Envision Berwick, we approached a utility company and was able to buy that property for $10,000.
Oh, that's pretty great.
It's 2.7 acres along the Salmon Falls River.
That's awesome.
And Serena Galashaw was the one that spearheaded getting a master concept done.
Okay.
And we took that master concept. We also had some utility stormwater work that needed to be completed. So we took that master concept and we engineered it to integrate the park into a infrastructure project.
Okay.
So there is a grant through the Maine Infrastructure Adaptation Fund, all about resilience and about like for these large weather events to be able to withstand flooding and improve water quality.
Yeah.
So,
which is always a discussion here in Berwick sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we were able to secure about almost $1.5 million grant.
Wow.
And we were able to use another grant to match it, so we got that project done with no impact to the taxpayer.
That's pretty astounding, really.
Yep.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of amazing programs out there, a lot of grant funds, and just, the town's well off because of it. It's been...
That's great that we can take advantage of those things to help build this.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, what else would you like to share about your time involved in Envision Berwick or as town manager? What's been the most, kind of impactful thing that you've been a part of throughout your history working with Berwick?
Well, I do think it's working with the people and just understanding how dynamic people are, how talented they are, and just like the well is just, it's infinite of like, you'll get to know somebody and what they're interested in and their contributions to the town. There's like, there's hundreds upon hundreds of people who have made contributions from select board members, planning board, volunteers. It's really incredible, and I always just feel like I'm fortunate just to be part of it.
We are pretty lucky to have so many people willing to like spend their extra time doing committees or volunteering. Do you know offhand about how many volunteers we have in Berwick?
I think off the top of my head, active right now, contributing at least 100
That's significant.
between like the library board, people planning Envision, the lawn chairs, Envision Berwick, Berwick for a Lifetime. I mean, between the Legions, 50 active members right there.
Yeah.
And then you always have people that are not in an active committee, but like if you send an email, they're there.
They show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Most towns might not be able to say the same thing. You know, we have a lot of active people here.
There is something special about Berwick and like the people getting involved. And I know there's more people out there that like come get involved because it's a journey and it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of fun and getting involved, even lawn chairs on Sullivan Square, that's looking for volunteers right now. Every year it looks for volunteers.
Absolutely.
Right? So,
if anyone has ideas of what they want to bring to the event, we have it every year. You know, people add something new every year.
Yeah, new things are added all the time. And you were also involved with Berwick for a Lifetime. Can you tell us more about that committee and where that stemmed from and what it's doing? Sure.
Berwick for a Lifetime's geared at the seniors, which I guess you can't say senior anymore. I think it's older adults.
Okay.
It's really to create a community for all ages, whether it's like your doors being accessible or having communication geared towards all ages to make people feel included.
Yeah.
And through Envision Berwick, what Envision Berwick really is at its core is an idea and project incubator. Mm-hmm. We try to take that
project incubator. Yeah, a lot of things stem from there.
We take a germination of an idea, incubate it, and it becomes its own beautiful thing. And that's what Berwick for Lifetime was, just an idea. AARP came to us with a grant opportunity.
Oh, wow.
They basically said, like, hey, if you apply, you're going to get this funding. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to do this.
May as well take advantage of the opportunity.
Seems like a good opportunity, and we got a grant to do a survey, and then we had a committee going. Sharon from the library was on that committee. It went defunct for a little while, and then I would say she single-handedly brought it back, but also like amazing people are on that committee, and they're doing the things we could have dreamed about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I was just there at the beginning, but like, they are doing between the sand bucket and
what's the sand bucket for those that don't know?
They'll go and they'll get sand and they'll deliver it to people for, to prevent trips and falls, and
like in the winter when it's icy and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so kind.
It's unbelievable.
That's really sweet.
It's unbelievable. They did a adaptive toolkit. So the library has incredible things like the adaptive toolkit, so you can try out different things that can really make a tangible impact in your life.
Cool.
So whether it's like you can't open up jars, they have some contraption that allows you to open up jars.
That's nice. That's so thoughtful.
Yeah, to be more independent in your house.
Right.
That's the thing I love about Berwick for Lifetime is they do such tangible things that make improvements on a day-to-day.
And it keeps people having, like you said, living more independently, which means they can live in Berwick, in their homes, that much longer. That's beautiful.
That's what it's about. I could go on forever. They did the, what's it called? The Technology Resource Center.
Aging Well Resource Center.
Aging Well Resource Center.
Okay.
So you can go and they'll help you access, if you have a medical portal, I think just things like that. And then, they have laptops and computers and all kinds of stuff there.
So if you're not operating those things regularly, you get some help to do it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Incredible.
It is incredible. It's very thoughtful development within town. Cool. What is your favorite thing about Berwick? I mean, those are all like such great things. I don't really know how you're going to top that, but
I think Berwick My favorite thing about Berwick, I think, is really well positioned to have like a really vibrant downtown and urban downtown that's befitting of a small town.
Yeah.
And also truly meaningfully protect what makes our small town character and rural character, between like the farmlands and the things that we think of what makes Berwick. I think we're really well positioned to protect that and to have a really cool downtown area we all can be proud of.
I'm loving personally how the downtown is developing. It's new fun things happening all the time, and it just continues to give us a reason to stay here and be here. So keep doing what you're doing.
Makes me happy to hear it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for chatting with us. Is
Thank
there
you.
any other update that you'd like to share with the community?
Check out the Berwick Daily. Check out our website. If you have any questions or ideas or want to get involved, you can reach me at jbellissimo@berwickmaine.gov, and my phone number is 207-698-1101, extension 125.
Don't lose it.
Feel free to call me. That's it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks.